This the book of Second Exodus, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that at the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Loyim La Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakadash. And double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, rule web, and a great example to the younger brothers in the truth, and peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Lord, wouldn't this be an edifying lesson? That's another measured out the time diligently. In this volume 25, so we're gonna get into it. I got a few precepts, so we're gonna get into it and we're gonna roll with it.
It's a mystery along the Pacific coast. Gray whales are dying in large numbers.
A 40-foot male gray whale washed up on the beach near Sand Lake in Tillamook County overnight.
It appears that this whale had been dead for a few days, but at this particular time they're still not sure what caused it to die and what is the reason for it to be washed up.
The Pacific Whale Watch Association says it found a dead humpback whale floating in the Strait of Juan de Fuca. They identified it as Hawkeye, a young male that was spotted last month near Souk, BC.
Moving on now, France is witnessing an abnormal spike in deaths of whales. Over 6 fin whales were found washed up on the country's western shores. Marine biologists are investigating the deaths of these fin whales.
Un grand maximum d'Iroquois sur l'ensemble de l'année et sur l'ensemble des littoraux, y compris de la Méditerranée. Là, on a un phénomène relativement, j'oserais dire, épidémique, en tout cas, d'une mortalité aiguë qui ne semble pas normale parce qu'on est capable d'observer, nous, depuis près de 5 ans.
Beaches along the west coast are looking more like crime scenes as investigators examine bodies that have washed ashore. They're trying to solve a marine mystery. Why are so many gray whales dying?
It looks like it's on track to reach or exceed the most we've ever seen in a previous year.
Anytime a group of large animals are all showing the same stressed nutritional condition, it means that there's something wrong with their food.
We really want to evaluate, are there changes in the environment that are causing this?
If you've got gray...
This the book of Hosea, chapter 4, in verse 1. Hear the word of Yahweh, ye children of Israel, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. For Yahweh have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of Yahweh in the land. By swearing and lying, killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land languish, and every one that dwelleth therein shall languish. The beast of the field and the fowls of the heaven, yeah, the fish of the sea also, shall be taken away.
That are dying because something's wrong in the ocean, it means other animals in the ocean are going to die too.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you know, surely a turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. And I'm talking about you so-called white people who the earth was given into hands. The earth was given into your hands. You ruled it horribly. You're not fit. So the earth is finna, a lot more animals gonna die off, people and everything else, man. This Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18, it say, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come. and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and Lord willing we the servants the prophets, and to the saints, the unnumbered multitude who believed in it and what we've been teaching and preaching, and to them that fear thy name, small and great. And the only people that can fear the name of the Lord is the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, and those who are descendants of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Hispanics, or whatnot, who are scattered amongst these heathen nations, amongst the Moabites, the Ammonites, the Japhites, the Hamites, Edomites, because our people are scattered amongst all these different people, and they look like them, and they speak the languages of them, and they keep the customs of them. At least they repented. It say small and great, and should destroy them which destroyed the earth, man. And who destroyed the earth? You so-called white people, because it was given into your hands, man. You don't keep the land Sabbath. You dump all kind of madness in the ocean. You pump oil and let the oil mess the oil up so it's all in the water. You dump pollution. You shooting nuclear bombs in the ocean. You do all these different things. Now you wondering, well, what's happening to the animals in the ocean? You putting all these chemicals and bull crap in there. Then you taking all the shrimp, crab, lobsters, catfish. Everything the eels, everything that clean the ocean, you taking it out the ocean. The starfish and all these different animals that are to clean, you taking it out the ocean, and you eating it, man. You know.
Isolate during most of 2020, but area detectives say last year murder rates increased significantly.
Indianapolis isn't the only city dealing with the rise in violence. A new report says homicide rates nationwide saw a historic increase in 2020 when compared to 2019.
And so far, 2021 isn't looking any better.
Really, every place in America, every size of city or every suburb or every parish or county that you live in saw an increase in murder, ranging from in metro counties, so basically the suburbs, murder was up 10% last year relative to 2019 through September. In cities, metro areas under 10,000 people, murder was up 31%.
But Asher believes the cause of this problem, and therefore the solution, is much bigger than local policing.
A change in policing, or
and it is. It's way much more bigger than local policing. It's world rulership.
Something random that happened in March as the explanation, but that doesn't explain this big national change in murder. And so for that, I think you really need big explanation.
A century and a half earlier.
And the big explanation is Esau got to be taken out of the way, man. This Genesis, because we basically back in the times of Noah all over again, man. This Genesis chapter 11 and verse 13, it say the earth also was corrupt before Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, and the earth was filled with violence. And Yahweh looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt. And the earth is corrupt the same way today, man. It's worse. For all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth, and that's what's going on now. And Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, said unto Noah, the end of all flesh is come before me, for the earth is filled with violence through them. And behold, I will destroy them with the earth, man. And that's what the Lord is finna do now, man. The scriptures say, was he angry? The prophet, when they seen him visit, were you angry with the rivers and the trees, Lord? But nah, the Lord ain't angry with the earth. He angry with the inhabitants of the earth, man. You people who rule in the earth. He pissed off, man. And he pissed off with you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He gonna mess you up too, man, for following these heathens, man. This Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37, it say, but as the days of Noah were, so also shall the coming of the Son of Man be. And what was going on in the days of Noah? The earth was filled with violence, murder, committing adultery, stealing, wickedness, man. Violence was in the earth in those times, man. It say, for as the days of Noah were, as the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And that's what's finna happen again, man. That's what's finna happen again. Let me get another one. We go to Revelation. Cause hey, this what Esau was set up for, man. To take peace from the earth, man. This Revelation chapter 6 and verse 4. And another horse that was red, and there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword, man. And that's what you seeing, man. That's why the murder rate is up, because hey, the devil is ruling the earth, man. What this is. This Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not where, then who is he? See, the earth was given into this devil's hand, man. And he ruled it horribly, man. That's why the earth ain't yielding forth its strength. That's why everything dying, ocean currents are dying. Everything is dying, man. You got all the so-called global warming and climate change. And the earth is fighting back against this devil, man. This Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2, it say, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And you see that, man. Murder rate sky high. The animals dying left and right. Crops don't grow right, ain't growing, all these storms and different plagues hitting this place, man. The people mourning. Why? Because the wicked bear rule, man. But it is what it is, man.
Just before his death in 1321, Dante Alighieri had completed the Divine Comedy. In it, the poet, driven by doubt, describes his search for enlightenment. His beloved Beatrice inspires him on his journey, sending him through the gates of hell with its terrifying inscription.
Through me you pass into the city of woe, through me you pass into eternal pain.
Through me you've a way among the people lost. Justice incited my sublime Creator.
I was created by the omnipotence of God, through supreme wisdom and through first love.
Before me, there were no created things, only etern, and I, eternal, last.
Lasciate ogni speranza, o voi che entrate. All hope abandons. Shocking view. Over 200 years after having been written, all those images were actually believed by most of the people who really thought that after death they had to go to hell. If you believe in God could be that you think to go to paradise or to go to hell, you do not even manage to imagine it. But
and paradise is the earth, man. You're not gonna die and go up to and live in the clouds somewhere, man. And the third heaven is paradise, but these spirits that's here are created to dwell upon the earth. So you die, you go up, you get your judgment, and you come back on the earth, man. That's how the Lord created his creation to, and the earth is called, it's a planted a garden eastward in Eden. So the earth was called Eden. And what's Eden? You go into that word, paradise, man. This is paradise, but it's destroyed, man. Until the rightful rulers get set back up, and then all the earth is gonna rejoice, man. Paradise would be set back up. I mean, the earth will go back. Earth is still a paradise. It's still beautiful, but you know, the Lord's will gonna be done in earth as it is in heaven. And with the Lord will being done, that means everything is gonna be in order, man. You know, Esau got everything out of order, but we gonna set everything back up in order, man. You know, the scriptures say, surely a turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. And that's going to these devils that's ruling the earth, so-called white man, international bankers, the hidden government who you don't know about and you don't see, the Rockefellers, DuPonts, Gettys, Rothschilds. You know, these banking families, the Oppenheimers, all these different banking families. What that motherfucker play? J.P. Moore, all these different banking families who you don't hear about. But they own every goddamn thing. You know, they ruling the earth in complete wickedness, man. You know? And they will be destroyed. And hey, you don't
even
die.
in the 1400s and even later.
You don't die and go to hell and burn forever. That's Greek mythology, man. The Lord is not a merciful power, man. You go to hell and your spirit burn forever. But your spirit is a fire. So how you know, that don't make sense, man. You know, all hell mean is the grave. Either, you know, like when you die, you go under the ground. That's hell. Under the dirt. They call that hell. Or it's talking about just a bad condition, man. You know, an unescapable condition. That's hell, man. You know. Like people say, shit, we living in hell. You know, this shit hell. Yeah, this is hell. The way we living, you know, this unrighteous way we live, you know, and this in the blue letter, I'm just get it. Cause, you know, they go off on the first two and say, name Hades or Pluto, the god of the lower regions. That's some bullshit. Orcus, the netherworld, a realm of the dead. Ain't no such thing as a realm of the dead. The scripture tell you that when a man die, they go up to the spirit world, man. And the wicked is there and they cease from troubling, roughly paraphrasing two different scriptures. You know, the wicked go to the same place everybody else goes. So if they was the wicked, shouldn't they go to hell? And cease, but it say they go up to the spirit world where the Father is, and they cease from troubling, man. You know, so it ain't no such thing as hell. And then the last one, it say later use of the word, the grave, death, hell. You know, they still put hell, but the grave, man. Then I got another one in I don't know what this is. I can get rid of this. Let's see. What the hell is all this? And this definitions of hell. I'm gonna get the points in the Merriam-Webster. It say the netherworld, and we know that's bullshit. It say the second one, a place or a state of misery, torment, and wickedness. A place or a state of turmoil or destruction, a severe scolding, extremely unpleasant and often inescapable situation. And that's where we at today, because we can't escape this. You know, we can't escape this. You know, the Lord say he gonna get us up out this hell that we living in, man. You know, but that's pretty much the point. Let's keep going.
The medieval imagery still survived.
As Austin continues to grow as a tech hub, Elon Musk says he has big plans for one of his companies this year.
Neuralink is Musk's neurotechnological company that's working to help patients with paralysis by using brain implants.
This the book of Revelation chapter 13, and I'm gonna get straight to the point in verse 13. It say, and he doeth great wonders, so that he make a fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of man. men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. And the beast is going into the revised Roman Empire, Esau power structure today, which had the wound by a sword and did live, because it's talking about Rome that had that deadly wound and lived, man. Was cast into the bottomless pit and back today. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's what ultimately gonna come down to when they, the devil gonna come down having great wrath because he knows that he had but a short time. He just gonna lose it, man. And gonna be head first with he already head first with his agenda, but he gonna lose and be like, man, fuck these people, fuck their constitution and whatever the rights they think they have, man. We gotta move forward with this plan, man. It say, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And they gonna put a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and this mark is gonna be able to make miracles. Do miracles. And what's a miracle? For you to be paralyzed and you can walk again. That's a miracle, man. That's what the Lord was doing when he was on earth. He performed many miracles, man. Multiply food. Esau trying to do the same thing, man. Celebrity meat and all. That's cannibalism, but he trying to grow meat from cells, and this lab meat, genetically modified meat, man. Trying to do the miracles the Lord did, but hey, the Lord gonna rain it upon him when he is eating, man. That enterprise is gonna be stopped, man. But this nigga is head first with a new world order on some slick shit, man. But that brain chip, that brain implant, that is the mark of the beast, man. That's one of them, and it's gonna be also something that's going for your head, because everything is, they talking about going digital with everything, man, and that's coming, man.
Now, Musk says they're inching closer to human trials.
Most recently, he appears to be working on plans to expand his company, Neuralink, a company dedicated to helping paralyzed patients better connect with technology by using brain implants. The company started seeking out Austin engineers last fall and recently announced plans to search for a head of construction. No location has been released yet. On Twitter this week, one man directly tweeted at Neuralink, saying, "I was in a car accident 20 years ago and have been paralyzed from the shoulders ever since. I'm always available for clinical studies at Neuralink." Musk directly tweeting this response.
These people ready to get miracles performed on them. And like the scriptures say, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, man. The knowledge that Esau have is just wickedness, man. This ain't wisdom. The Lord, when he was on the earth, he healed people through spiritual power, man.
Neuralink is working super hard to ensure implant safety and is in close communication with the FDA. If things go well, we might be able to do initial human trials later this year.
Now, speaking of prize-worthy achievements, results from a recently published research paper may soon pave the way for landmark treatments against various brain diseases. Imagine a technology giving a detailed Google map of the location of genes inside the brain. Well, thanks to an Israeli-led research team, such a technology is on the verge of occurring.
Because what they said was Clearview AI, which slurped 3.3 billion records, facial images from social media, Facebook, etc., and then sold that to law enforcement agencies all around the world, as well as private companies. That is the kind of unbelievable surveillance that just you can't imagine. It's like putting all these individuals in a police lineup for everyone to take a look at. It's appalling.
The magnitude is stunning, is it not? The scope?
3.3 billion. Can you imagine that? And of course, all of these facial images were slurped without any consent, without any notice to the individuals involved. And may I remind you that your facial image is the most sensitive personal information in existence. In the wrong hands, it can do unbelievable harm.
International exhibitions like this one.
Yep, and all that's going into total control. You know, they using all these different, you know, like the scriptures say, we are not ignorant of Satan's devices. A lot of people, they get jammed up and locked up due to Facebook, Instagram, and these social media things, man. You know, Esau have them, especially when you're doing, like, messing with drugs and stuff like that. You know, Esau had your ass trapped due to the internet, man. The posts you put, shit like that, that's what get people caught up, man. You know, and they know what you look like, cause shit, like she say, all your information and shit get leaked out, man. Your pictures, all that, man. You know, they ain't even gotta have a sketch artist no more. They got your ass on Facebook, man. Boy, your whole picture up, man. This him? Yeah, that's him right there. Put your ass up on Facebook.
At London's Courtauld Gallery bring Botticelli's Dante Cycle to light. Freed from the covers of books, these drawings never failed to surprise their viewers. The unexpected, powerful work of Botticelli.
The viewers are absolutely fascinated by Botticelli's drawings. One of the things that I've noticed over and over again is that they go up to them and they look very, very closely. They're drawings that, because they're so delicate and so incredibly detailed, Botticelli had a very, very deep and strong understanding of Dante, and his drawings absolutely bear this out. He captured the darkness and the horrors of the Inferno just as well as he did the divine beauty of Paradise. When most people think of Botticelli, they think of goddesses, they think of angels, they think of this rather sweet, elegant, melancholy beauty. This is a totally unknown side of Botticelli to most people. This is the last canto in the Inferno, where Dante and Virgil reach the center, or the center of the earth, the bottom of hell, and they encounter Lucifer himself. And he depicts...
And Lucifer, let's get it, man, you know. Because these people just dumb as hell, man. Lucifer in the blue letter. All Lucifer mean is light bearer, man. You know. That's why they call the so-called the Luciferians and Illuminati, because they, you know what's going on, so to speak. You know, they know it's a hidden agenda shit going on. You know, the scripture I'm looking at is Lucifer only appeared one time. It say, "How hast thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning," man. You know, which did is and how art thou cut down to the ground, which did is weaken the nations. It ain't talking about Satan. It's talking about the so-called white man, you know, because he is the light bearer of this day and age, man. You know, and also we are light bearers too, you know, but we ain't. This ain't our world, man. You know, we bringing the light of the righteous kingdom. They bear the light of this wicked world, man, and all the wicked agendas that's going on in this world, and going into what they NWO, New World Order. And they enterprise that they trying to fulfill in the earth for pure wickedness, man. That ain't gonna happen, man. And then it say shining one, morning star, Lucifer. And we know the morning star is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. He say, I'm that bright and morning star, man. Shining bright and morning star, roughly paraphrasing. You know, the real light bearers, man. You know, well, Yahweh Shai is the real light bearer, then the 144,000 after that, because the Lord say, a city that is put on a hill, roughly paraphrasing Matthew chapter 5 and verse 1 of Matthew chapter 5, about 15 or 14, where it go into ye are the light of the world. You know, a city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. No man lighteth a candle and put it under a bushel. Yeah, because we bear that light of what's really finna happen, man. You know. We know Esau gonna try to do his thing, but that shit gonna fail miserably, man. The Lord gonna come back and fuck this devil up, man. You know? So Lucifer don't mean Satan, man. Well, right here it say of the king of Babylon and Satan. And all Satan mean is adversary, man. And you Edomites are the adversary of the Most High. And all devil mean is deceiver, man. It's a spiritual demon, Satan, but he worked for Yahweh, man. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, because everything was, all rule and authority was given unto Yahweh Shai, man. Besides over Yahweh, he ain't got power over the Lord, the Most High, but he got power over everything up under the Most High, man. But that's what Lucifer mean. It just mean morning star, light bearer. That's what Lucifer mean, not Satan and all this old other Greek mythology. You could say Esau is Lucifer of this world, like I said, and he's Satan and the devil. Go sit down. If you wasn't touching stuff, you wouldn't get burnt. So like it about that.
Did Lucifer very unusually on a double page as a full figure depicted from head to foot, and he's done this so that he can actually show the action, the central action of the final canto, which is actually Dante and Virgil escaping from hell, and they have to do so by climbing all the way down his body.
It's pure Greek mythology. You escape hell. You gotta climb. Man, this shit, you people believe that you got to be retarded, man.
Climb down his body, hanging onto his shaggy coat, and then when they reach his flank, they turn what looks to us upside down, but they're actually turning upright, and they're climbing up toward the surface of the earth in the opposite direction, and you actually see them heading up toward the surface here.
All that shit pure confusion. It's just pure confusion, madness, man.
And of course the canto ends with the very famous line, "So we came forth and beheld once again the stars." We have to think ourselves back into the mindset of someone from the 15th century. And someone in the 15th century, I'd be willing to bet, would have found this absolutely terrifying.
And that's how they captured the mind of a lot of people. Hell and all this old dumb shit, man. Fear tactics, man. If I don't do right by what these people say, I'm gonna go to hell. Man, get your ass out of my face, man.
Inferno is profoundly disturbing, but Botticelli brings an equally imaginative and soulful vision to what comes next. From the Inferno, he leads us on parchment through purgatory to paradise. Dante's revolutionary lines changed the way people thought, altered their view of the world. 150 years later, during a dark time, the Church's vision of paradise and hell still hangs heavy over the collective consciousness.
Well, this is nothing new, but in the end times, this conflict, it suggests, is going to become greatly intensified to such a degree that Jesus warned in Matthew 24:10. He said, "Many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other. Wickedness will increase, the love of most will grow cold, and if possible, even the elect be deceived." Many of us believe his reference there to the elect is talking about the church.
And the elect is talking about the church. Fuck is you talking about? That's what it's talking about. It's talking about the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. But it ain't possible for them to deceive the elect, man. And the love of the elect ain't gonna grow cold for one another, man. But the love of the people of the world is gonna grow cold for those who are part of the body, man, of the church, a part of the Lord's elect. They love gonna grow cold for us and one another, man.
That the church will have many who turn away from the faith, who will betray one another, who will hate each other.
Yeah, that's going to the people of the world. They're going to betray one another. They're going to hate each other. They're going to kill each other, man. They're going to try to turn us in, man, for reward and shit like that, man. And that's what he read in this Matthew 24 and verse 10. It say, "And many shall be offended and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many." Y'all going into, because the church, it ain't talking about the Christian, Baptist, and Pentecostal and Episcopal. It ain't talking about them churches, man. Y'all are already, and y'all are the Antichrist, man, including this guy who teaching, in this mega church somewhere. He is an Antichrist, man. He don't believe. You go in here and tell him you can't eat pork. You supposed to have a beard on your face. The Edomites are going into slavery. You think he'll be going for that? No. So guess what? He Antichrist.
Ourselves increasing permission to walk in what the Bible calls wickedness, and the heart of love begins to grow cold.
Hey, and you can see that because in the beginning, what it said, the murder rate has risen in America. the love of many is waxing cold, man. The love of many is waxing cold, and it's what it say before that. All of these are the beginning of sorrows, man. So we in the beginning of sorrows, man. It's gonna get worse, that was it, pretty much. Lord willing, this was edifying. I want to end it giving all honor and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule web, and the great example to his younger brothers in the truth. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Kwame Yashala, and the Bible Shalom.